Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. We're starting this one over in Tower Bay because we're going to get back into this project. Python is back on the server working on his side of Tower Bay and I've been hugely inspired. But we're not going to work on a tower today. Well, maybe we will. I don't know. Right now what I want to do is build a farm that I've been thinking about for a long time. It's the kind of farm that doesn't really produce anything terribly useful, but I've had a place for it in my mind for quite some time, and that is below the pumpkin and melon farm towers. Those things are not running. I need to hook up the redstone, and as I mentioned that, the redstone of which might come down into this space up here in the ceiling of this place that I've cleared out for this farm. So I reckon what we'll end up doing is having like a staircase that goes over the side here, because we got some openings up the top, so we're going to create a bit of a balcony where you can look into the farm. And yes, I'm aware that that block is the wrong way around. I just want to get these in place to show you what I'm talking about. So we can have like a free wide walkway here, and that will hook up these openings, and then we'll have some sort of balcony going on here. The materials that I picked out for now are just something to start with, and we may change these as we go along. However, spruce wood itself is actually going to be kind of thematic for the creatures that will inhabit this farm and make it run. So we're going to put a window up here. Let's go and grab some glass and throw down a couple more of these blocks. So this will be like our viewing balcony to peer into the farm. Farm itself is actually going to be a little bit lower down. That'll be somewhere around this height, and that gives us plenty of clearance space above the head here. I did picture some pillars coming down, but I realised that's probably gonna not look very good. Or maybe it's alright. We could just leave it like so and it would be fine. We will need to leave a little bit of space over on the side so that we can decorate a wall over here. And then underneath this grass we're going to have a collection system. So there will be a row of blocks, there'll be minecart rails on it, and minecart hoppers going back and forth to pick up the items. So to shore up the look in here, I've gone for spruce trapdoors on the ceiling because we've got stone blocks above and redstone blocks, and this is the floor of everything going on up there. So it looks fine. It feels a little bit cramped, and the windows are missing because we're going to replace it with white glass. Although actually now I might swap that over to black glass for this one. It'll probably look better next to the spruce. Yep, that is miles better for this. And also the stone bricks are a bit of a placeholder. I realised what I could probably just do is take these slabs from the outside here and bring them into this room. And then from down below we're actually going to put in the full blocks up to where the glass is, and underneath like that, so it's nice and supported. At least it looks supported, you know what I'm talking about. And I reckon we could put some light down there, or maybe the light will go up in the ceiling. Oh, there are so many steps to doing this, but I think it's around on this side here that we're going to have our storage for all the items. Like, they're going to get brought up to this point, and that's where we can collect them. Anyway, before we get to the technical stuff, we want to work on the entrance, which I've been doing, and I want to get rid of the torches around here. We now got much nicer lighting sources with the lanterns, which I think suit this area really quite well. So I'm going to go around and throw these down in various places. But if we just pop through here, you can see I've been tidying all of this up leading into this area. And we just got to keep building it up before we get to any of the technical stuff. But I'm liking it so far. Also threw in some andesite blocks down here and just extending it now in that direction. I was sort of under the assumption this was the very middle of the room, but we're closer to that side than this one over here. So I might cut this one short, or I might have it go all the way down to the end. I'm not entirely sure. Okay then, so here's the room, kind of fleshed out the outside here, putting in all the relevant blocks, and then I just had to fill up these walls over here, right? And that's when I started to think, why don't we make this a little bit more interesting? It's kind of plain. I think it might be fun to throw in some glazed terracotta on these walls back here. All season long, I have barely used this feature, and now I'm going to finally put it to use. I'm thinking that with a sea lantern in the middle will probably work out just fine. Oh, and apparently there's things spawning in here. That's not good. I put down a bunch of end rods to stop that. Well then, this is a fantastic little room we put together, and more light sources around the edge to stop things spawning. Now, where's the way out? It's right here. From the outside it looks really cool as well. That's not glass. I did middle click. I don't know why it didn't respond. Yeah, this is a lovely humble little area right here, and down below what we're going to do is rip out the wood here because it's Well, actually, not that bit. The wood back here isn't even necessary. You can't even see it. So we're going to rip out all of this and then build a platform and put some rails on it so we can pick up the items from the farm above. Rails, rails, rails. Oh, you know what it's like to place these down, right? It's a little bit of a grind, but it covers all of the space up there. So anything that lands on these blocks will get picked up down the bottom here. And then the collection system is a little bit on the derpy side just because I'm trying to squeeze it into this space. So I might come back and revise this at another point in time. Let's throw an ender pearl over the back there in a second. You can see we kind of got a little bit of an unloading system working just on this side over here, but you know, the hopper will pick up items briefly from that side, so it's going to work to get us going, but not a long-term solution. So I guess now that I've got a Sahara Now membership, I'm going to have to routinely check the store for deals. Yeah, so we'll do that right now. Okay, sponges? That's pretty epic. How much? $4. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. That's mine. What's up with this one? 3? Well, I guess I'll take it because it's a free shulker box. That's a pretty good perk of Sahara Now, I think. And I've seen this one before. I checked this during a live stream. Saves me a lot of digging whenever I next need some sand, doesn't it? So we'll take this one as well. Oh my goodness me, is that tempting? Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that TNT, but I feel like I have to buy it. I have to buy it. Okay, there we go, there we go. I'm taking that one as well. And that's it. I think we cycled through all the deals. I've seen that one before. Oh my goodness me. Another bargain. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. I'm definitely taking that one as well. Why is this one cheaper than the last one, eh? I paid 5 for the last bunch of sand. I'm fairly sure I've seen all of the deals now, so well done, Sahara. You've wrangled more diamonds out of me. However, that is epic. These are some good deals right here. I'm happy with this. And I got a free shulker box. Looks like someone's been taking my Witherose, looks like someone's been taking my Witherose orders out of here, but I've never received any diamonds for these. Not a single diamond. I call shenanigans. Here I am providing a service, and I don't think I'm getting paid for it. By the way, what do you think we should do with this beautiful shulker box? I mean, it says don't do it, but here's the thing. I think we should. I just don't know what it is. I've got a couple of ideas roaming around in my head, but leave a comment down below. How could we use this much TNT in one go? I mean, yeah. I'd like to know. We could probably do something really fun with that. Speaking of fun, we're about to have a tremendous adventure because we're going out into the wild to search for foxes. We're going to be building a sweet berry bush farm in that room that we have just constructed back at Tower Bay. And so I've come out to the 1.14 area because it's all spruce and taiga around here, which means foxes. They shouldn't be hard to find at all because this is their habitat. However, it did occur to me that other hermits might have come to this area right here to do the same thing, so there might not be some immediately nearby. Now, I have brought with me the only things I can think of that I really need to get hold of these, which are leads, oak fences, and then some sweet berries to breed them with. But the foxes are a little bit notorious for running away from the player, so we're going to have to develop a strategy to actually tame these foxes. But, you know, first of all, we've actually got to find some. And I'm not sure if I'm really going to be able to see them poke out from all these trees. But look at all the green, right? Then there's going to be like a bump of orange every now and then for the fox. So I've got a feeling that they might stand out. Let's hope for the best. This taiga has led me into a snowy area. And there are, of course, 2 types of foxes. So if we're in this area, we might get the rarer, the more secretive and harder to find snowy fox. And it's going to be real difficult to spot one of those in this area, right? Because of all the snow. Let's land on the top here, and maybe walking is the better way to find some of these snow foxes. Also, I like this village. This is gorgeous. Look at this. Beautiful little snowy village here. Hey look, it's a stray cat. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, that's right. I didn't bring any fish with me. So I'm trying the on-foot strategy now, and I don't want to startle anything, so I'm kind of cautiously moving a few blocks at a time, Just looking left to right and straight ahead between the trees, hoping to see something. This, my friends, could take a fair bit of time, you know. Oh! Oh. I got my... Wait! That's a wolf. But okay, 2 wolves, that's a snow fox. That is a snow fox right there. Okay. Now, it's going to run away from me. So the strategy is to get it on a lead and put the lead on a fence. And then hopefully find another one nearby as well. That's the real challenge, is to get them close together in proximity. I should have brought some bones with me if I had known I was coming out here. Okay, I've lost track of that first one, haven't I? And that's another wolf, yes. Okay, it's running away from me. I think I'm going to sprint after it and hope the terrain does something just like that. Now it's on a lead and put down a fence. Yes, we captured one. Sweet. Okay. Okay, that's awesome. Right, now we've got to scan the area and bring one back to here. Well, B-Dubs is online, so I don't have to worry about sleeping in a bed. That's fantastic. And I've noted the coordinates of this location. Also, if we go far enough away that the chunks here unload, we don't have to worry about that old bug where the lead would pop off and then the snow wolf would have gotten away. So that's fantastic as well. This would have been a real pain in the butt a few updates ago. But then again, a few updates ago, there wouldn't have been any snow foxes. We've got another one and another one. I think I've seen 2 over here. No, that's probably the one that I saw a second ago. Oh, and a baby one with it. Oh, that was a thing in the new snapshot that baby mobs would spawn, right? So if that's not a thing in Java already, how come I'm seeing a baby snow fox? Anyway, dead chickens is another way to spot these fellas, right? Because they go after the chickens. Come here, baby. We're going to grab you as well. Okay, I'm catching it up. Oh, so close, so close. Yeah, when it goes in terrain like this, that's when it's business time. And I'm terrible aiming, apparently. Come on, surely we got this. Come on! Oh, I'm so unlucky. Since I lost track of it, I decided to bring a chicken with me on a lead. And hopefully it will come for the chicken. Maybe it will be torn. Come this way, buddy. Look, I got a fresh chicken for you. Fresh chicken, come and get it. I know it wants this chicken. It so wants this chicken. It keeps coming back towards me. Yes! Whoo! That took a little bit of time, my friends. That took a little bit of time. Now the little one is going to follow us back because it's going to stay close to its parent. Ha. Look, you want to go with that chicken, don't you? But you can't because you're leashed. Okay then, look at this. Those chunks would have been unloaded, but we've come back and this one here is still on a lead. But I can't see the lead, which is alarming. I think it's still leashed because that had that thing on it. Anyway, what we're going to do next is now just open up this area a little bit and fence it off so we can have them inside a fenced area. And then what we're obviously going to do is breed the foxes. And they're both trying to chow down on some dirt blocks or grass blocks. Looks very strange. Very, very strange indeed. Now I can breed them up. So breed you. Breed you. They're going to have a baby. And this baby isn't going to try and run away from me. And what we'll do is we'll breed up a couple of babies and we'll be able to take those back to the base. So while I've been waiting, I've grabbed the bone meal and just been growing some berries so I can speed up the growth of our baby and then eventually breed another one and speed that one's growth up as well. Look at that, it's become an adult. Are these two ready? Yep, we're going to have another baby. We're going to feed it up and then breed those and we're going to bring a whole bunch of these back with us. I've also set up a nether portal and I've dug out a tunnel leading all the way back to the nether hub. And of course this is a really long tunnel and the last part was actually out in the open. So I had to place all of these blocks from over there to here. You can see I've kind of extended it to where our portal is so that we have a safe journey back into the main nether tunnels. It's quite a funny sound that we're making right now with these sweet berries. And now we can breed them together, right? Yay! There we go! So it takes about a stack and a bit of berries to grow one all the way up. So we can have a whole group of these in no time if we keep using our bone meal. This, my friends, makes me very happy because we have 4 sleepy adult snow foxes here ready to come back with us. We're going to open the gates and try and get them through this nether portal. Things might get a little bit tricky here. Nether portals can be problematic. Let's close these. Who knows? We might want to come back here in the future. Hopefully we won't have a reason to, though, because I am hoping we have just a safe journey pushing these through the nether. So some of the leads popped off, and it's like they have leads in their mouths, the ones that popped up. And none of them are suffocated in the wall, but you are kind of stuck there, right? We need you to come out, and when I click, look, it's not interacting. So maybe if I wander this way a little bit, it will come along. Yay! There we go. Awesome! Now I've got to drag them all the way through this tunnel. Yeah, I forgot about this next bit, right? We need to keep these foxes nice and safe because there is a big drop of death over here. So I think the best way to do this is to build them a staircase, since we can't use water in the nether and just drop them down there. I believe there is a whole bunch of blocks in these chests over here. There were no blocks in those chests, which got me thinking. Why don't we use some slow falling potions over here? I think what I'm going to do is nudge them close to the end and then one by one give them these potions. Now if I threw one in the whole group, they wouldn't all get the full effect for the longest amount of time. So if I do it like this and throw it at its hitbox, that kind of looked like it didn't actually hit its hitbox. But hey, good luck, buddy. Yay, look at that. Oh, you do pick up a little bit of speed. And then you land safely. Lovely. Okay then, let's send them down like that. That's going to be so much quicker than building a staircase. And it's going to be hilarious at the same time. You and I, my friends, will be falling together. Here we go. Yes, I love this. Oh, something just crossed my mind. When I brought them over here, I did have a little bit of trouble with them going into nether portals. Please stop running. We need to... No, don't go near that nether portal. Oh, jeez, I see what your plan is. Get away from there, young man. Whew, okay, I don't want to fetch them out of nether portals again. Look at all these fart bubbles. We're a smelly bunch, us lot. Oh, okay, what direction are we going in? We are heading over here, and we're keeping proximity away from these nether portals. I haven't thought of a place to have a proper pen for these now, and I don't think I'm going to overthink it. Let's just get them in the area already, because we're going to put a couple of those in the farm that we built, so I'm just going to bring them through our normal portal. Okay, and I'm just going to put a fence post at the end here and leash all but 2 of them. And just keep them in this area. I might just throw in a few extra fence posts as well. But now we need to unlink 2 of them. The other 2 is simply going to nudge into their new home. Come on, in you go, in you go. And now, I really do believe all I have to do is place down these sweet berry bushes and they will start doing their thing. They will go around harvesting these as they grow. And we, of course, can simulate that with some bone meal. So I'll grab that stuff and we'll see it in action, hopefully. And they're currently taking a nap. Right, I hope there isn't some like extra step here that I haven't thought about. Also, they're holding leads in their mouth. Don't you want some food? Wouldn't the food be nicer? Are you going to wake up? Yeah, look at that. Okay, they've taken the food and they rejected the leads. That's a good start. My friends, I believe that I am cursed forever. The curse of the derp. Every single thing that I do seems to have some sort of big oh no moment. So, building this underground, I mean, it looks gorgeous in here, I love it, but it is actually a problem for the foxes. I've read on the wiki, if the light level, and that's the sky light level, not from these end rods right here, if it's below 15, that means that the foxes can decide to sleep. And if they're sleeping, they're not farming, which means if I wanted this to work, it would need to be out in the open. And I have had so much fun this episode that I really don't care. This happens time and time again. I'm fine with it. I think what we'll do is we'll just have that in there for looks, or maybe convert it to be used for something else. And just go ahead and build this farm again, somewhere over there out in the open, you know. Oh, and by the way, I also had this idea that perhaps we shouldn't have the storage system here after all, and that we could send the rail out the back of the building, and it could go through one of these pipes like this. And that's supposed to be a big storage area, so we could have sent it out the side here and across into that building. But now I don't even know where this farm is going to go. I will, however, stick around for a little bit and see what these foxes get up to, because they don't always sleep. They do sleep a lot. Okay, they're not sleeping, right? Yeah, it does say during the day. It's just turned to night, hasn't it? The sun has been setting while we've been wandering around talking. Oh, so maybe this farm will actually produce drops in the night time. That is fascinating. Yeah, looks like they're active and ready to work now. Cleo goes to sleep in the bed, and our foxes go straight back to bed again. So yeah, this farm probably is only going to work if other hermits aren't on the server. So I could build a farm over here. This isn't going to be for netherwarts anymore. We could build a big tower and stick it on the very top, or we could just leave it with an open top and have it somewhere down the bottom. I don't think there's going to be a good spot to bring the rail across from that side over to here. The other alternative is to go on top of this one, and then that is actually a storage room, so the items will go directly down to that building. So now I'm wondering, what could we repurpose this room for? If you have any ideas, leave them in the comments down below. I need your help. I'm a little bit frazzled right now, because I can't believe that once again a project has totally derped out. But hey, didn't we have a great time this episode? I really enjoyed it and hope you did as well. Be sure to leave a like on this video, because that's where we're wrapping it up. Thank you for watching this episode of Hermitcraft, and I'll see you soon in another one. Bye bye.